Hey, oh, folks. So, Georgia versus Faust. The defense rested without putting up a case in chief. Now, I've seen online in commentary, oh, why didn't they? Why didn't they? Let me tell you why. They had no choice. The judge made sure they would have nothing in their case in chief. Example, she said that since I ruled against you, well, back up here. Since you only pointed the finger at Chris Melton as a possible third-party culprit, I will not allow you to mention anybody else as a possible, which is fine. But that is as a third-party culprit. The ruling was only for that purpose. Now, she expanded that into you can't even ask the investigators about their investigation, which is insanely stupid. First of all, the defense said, we will not point at them as possible suspects. We want to ask this investigator about his investigation. This lead, yes. Did you follow it? Yes. What did you do about it? That I did this. And you concluded blah, 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 blah. Yes. In order to find the weaknesses in the investigation itself. That is not pointing the finger at third-party culprit. That is questioning the investigation. Not offered for the truth of the matter, which is a hearsay exception, and also is an exception to the third-party culprit rule. But the judge wouldn't have it. She would not have it. She said, well, since I ruled under this rule, you can't bring it in under any rule. Now, folks, I've been watching a lot of US trials, a lot of them, for the past over 3 years now. And even in even Georgia trials and everywhere, if you are seeking to admit evidence under different rules, the analysis should be individual against the individual rule. And if there is a conflict between these rules, then you compare the two and see what case law is there, what precedence is there, in order to determine which one of these rules may have precedence over the other. Judge Lott did nothing of the sort. Nothing. She just said, no, since you only sought third-party culprit on Milton, I'm denying you to question the investigators about their investigation if you mention any names. Example number 2, which she denied, was, well, the Athens bar. Well, you can't ask about that because it's hearsay. Well, Judge, we're not asking of the truth of the matter. We want to ask this investigator why he waited 7 days to interview this woman, and when she said she thought it was Tara Baker at that bar that evening, why didn't you the investigator show a picture of her? Why? Why didn't he check with the Athens bar to see, do you have surveillance cameras that we can watch? talk to the bartender, talk to other people that was there that evening? No. The investigation did nothing of the sort, and that is what the defense wanted to flush out. Why didn't you ask to see this? Why didn't you ask? Why didn't you follow up? But no, according to Judge Lott, no. Since she wasn't sure back in 2001, you can't ask about it. It's hearsay, and it will confuse the jury. It's misleading the jury. Judge Lott, for the love of everything, they are questioning the investigation. That is the core right of the defense. Look for holes in the investigation, question about it, to bring it to the jury as fact finders. The juries are fact finders. Remember that. If there is conflicting stories, because one witness said, "Oh, I know that Tara was at the library at 9:46 p.m." and this witness thought it was somewhere between 9 and 10 at the bar. No, since this witness said that 9:46 she was at the library, which they only her word for it, then you can't ask about this other witness seeing Tara Baker at another place. So, after the defense confirmed with Mr. Faust, they simply decided, no. They didn't say it out loud, but they brought no case in chief at all because they couldn't. The judge handcuffed them effectively from questioning the investigation altogether. So, no case in chief for the defense. So at the time of this recording, they are holding this conference regarding the jury instructions. That might take a while, and it's very boring, so I will not cover that at all. And but when you see this, if you see this on Friday, I will have a stream, 5 p.m., a panel show with some guests, where we will go through this trial. And maybe, depending on the length of the closing arguments, we are going to watch the closing arguments as well. So, after you watch this video, go to my channel, look for Slightly Buzzed Friday show, and push that button to be reminded. But 5 p.m. Friday. Now, if you watch this after, say you watch this video on Saturday or Sunday, go watch it anyways. Big Nick here needs the views. Okay, folks, thanks for tuning in, and I will see you in the next stream or video. Have a good one. Bye-bye.